5 News Around the Corner, sponsored by Ghirardelli Chocolate.
Well, hey, welcome. We have a pretty special show for you today. We're talking about the best of Around the Corner for this year.
Oh, Around the Corner is one of our favorite segments. We basically get to go on a field trip every single week. We did not leave it behind in elementary school. And we just have so much fun exploring places all over our area.
Yeah, and I started in May, and this has been a good way for me to get exposed to the area of all the beauties it has, and as well as some very niche places across the region.
Yeah, absolutely. We love going out there, doing that, putting it together, and then hearing from you guys who go out there and experience the things that we've shown you, right? Like, I feel like we've been to some very unique places. They're very diverse. And we're getting into all kinds of stuff.
Yes, and we've had 141 episodes of Around the Corner. We've been doing this almost, is it 3 years now?
Yeah, quite a
3
while.
years. And so we've gotten to go so many places, meet so many wonderful people. And so we're excited to show you some of our favorites from this year.
Yeah, so we put them sort of all together. We're going to have a few for you, and we want to start with the first one, which is Oark Cafe. Now, this is up Highway 23, north of Ozark, there in Franklin County. And we kind of got the idea because, you know, we had folks like you telling us, go there.
So many. And when we got there, we could see why, right? There were, lists and lists and lists of people who have been there over the years, and it has so much history. So here's a look at the cafe. You've been telling us to come here for months, so we finally took the road trip. We're here in Oark at the Oark Cafe, and some might know it historically as the Oark General Store.
Yeah, north of Ozark, up the Pig Trail. It's a bit of a drive, right, out of the way, but I think that's what makes it special.
If we thought we had a drive, we've heard people from all over the world have made it here, so we want to see what it's all about.
Let's find out. Come on.
Hi, welcome to the Oark store.
Thanks
Come on
for having
over.
All right, this is Misty. We're going to tell you all about her, but we came here for the good food. We want to order, but first, Misty, we heard that people from all over the world literally come here.
Yes, they do, from all over. We have a guest book. You can look through it. We have people that have came from Australia, from Germany, from Italy. I want y'all to sign in too.
Okay,
Yes.
we will do that. This is a place that is important to so many people in the community, and you're one of them. Can you kind of tell us some of the stories?
Yes, it is definitely so important to me. I grew up here. I've lived here my whole life. I've been coming to this store when I was so little that I could not even see over this counter. I can remember being a teenager, this was the hangout spot too. So we would all gather up on the front porch. I have lots and lots of memories of coming here. It's a really special place to be.
Everybody comes here for the food.
Well, yeah, y'all are hungry, right?
Of course.
Okay, well, let's get the expert, Brian, the owner.
Hey, Brian.
Hey guys, what's up?
What should we have?
You like chicken?
I do.
Let's give her an Angry Bird.
An Angry Bird.
You like fried chicken too, don't you?
Of course.
A
So
fried
make
Angry
it
Bird.
Fried Angry Bird.
Wow.
Awesome.
And then Joe, let's see, you want a bacon cheeseburger. What about the camera guy?
Oh, we better feed the camera guy.
I'm gonna, listen, let's make him a bacon burger, but let's make it the Texas burger with
He's
bacon.
from Texas.
That sounds good.
That's what he was telling me earlier, so I think,
There we
yeah.
go. All right, Brian, so I feel like the best part about this place is the stories. And so first of all, how long has it been here and how did you end up becoming the owner?
So the store itself's been here 135 years, right? 1890 is what they say.
Ooh, that's
here it
me.
comes.
Thank you.
Bacon with everything on it.
That's
That
me.
looks so good. Oh, thank you. Oh, yum.
You were telling us where you were originally
So
from.
yeah, so I'm from the East Coast, South Carolina, and my wife grew up she's a Johnson County girl, about 30 minutes from here. When I came out and visited Arkansas, I thought it was really cool, and so I always left the door open to move here. Long story short, the store came up for sale, and we just, said a little prayer and jumped all in. You end up getting to know all your customers. all the
Speaking of,
people.
I think these
are
are
y'all's
some
regulars.
Yeah.
Gary? That's Gary. And you're Todd, that's right. You guys are here every day.
Yes, every
Yeah.
day we're here.
What's your favorite part about this place?
The favorite part, I would say the employees is mine. I love coming down here because these girls are great.
Yeah.
We've got the best set of workers here. They get along with us. We joke with each other, and they're great.
That's amazing.
Again, we just take it one day at a time. And, you know, it's just food. Don't take it too serious. And that's my motto.
All right, Will, I know you want this burger. Why don't you come eat it? Right here, come on. You know you want it. Right here.
All right.
What is this?
That is possum pie. It's
Oh,
like
that
a
looks
chocolate cream
delicious.
pie. I thought you guys might like that.
All right,
I
let's
think
try
you're
it.
right.
Ready?
Okay,
Give
let's
it a
do
shot.
it. Thank
You're very
you.
welcome.
All right, so from the store to the food to the pie.
And you can't
this-
forget the people.
And the people.
Amazing.
This was worth everything.
Everything. I would make the 2-hour drive all over.
Yeah. If you haven't, do it. The
Do
OR
it.
Cafe.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on Around the Corner. We have to take you here.
My stomach was
so
growling
good.
the entire time watching that.
I'm telling you, people from all over the world will put OR Cafe like on their little, you know, a little pin in their board to go there because it is that famous.
I believe
Well,
it.
even when we were leaving, people were walking in from the parking lot. They had driven from Tulsa. They had driven from Fayetteville. I mean, people were making 3-4 hour drives just to come and eat there. But I do think what sets it apart is all the people, all the regulars, people who have been there for generations, coming back every single day.
Okay, from burgers now to the lake. This was a special around the corner, the Beaver Lake Sailing Club.
The experience is just so much fun, seeing everyone's smiling faces. Always coming together is just a really nice time.
On this week's episode of Around the Corner, we're here on Beaver Lake, just in our backyard, and we're gonna get out on a boat and explore.
Yeah, and we're going to see Beaver Lake through the eyes of the Beaver Lake Sailing Club. Look at these amazing sailboats. We're getting on one of these.
Yeah, I feel like they're experts, and we get to have a little fun on a boat in the meantime, right?
I think so. Let's go.
Do you think, do you know how to sail?
I don't. But they do.
Yeah.
What does the club look like today?
We have a nice active social organization. We've got 115 boat slips approximately. We've got 125 members. You come out here on a day when there's no wind and the water is flat, but it's very peaceful and you can enjoy that. Or you come out here when there's little white caps blown by the wind and you enjoy that. Doing great. Okay, a little bit more to port now. You get the feel for it?
Yep.
Now steer kind of keep heading toward, see that patch of clear green grass up there? Keep steering toward that and that'll get us in nice and smoothly. It's such a beautiful lake visually. I mean, look around you right now. It's not overly developed. Look at this ridge over here. It's just gorgeous. Natural beauty is incredible. We have a good strong racing program. That's where people, I think, need crew. Someone wasn't a member and was waiting, you know, for a membership to open up. They might come out on a race day and volunteer.
All right, after seeing all that, I bet you love Beaver Lake just as much as we did.
Yeah, I think after today, we either need a boat or a lake house.
Yes.
Or both.
Or both. I like that.
That's
All right,
right.
we'll see you next time on
Around the Corner. What the cup says. Life is better on the boat. You know,
It's true.
It
It's
is.
true.
We're still working on the lake house and the boat. I lost an earring on that shoot, but it was a worthy cause.
Yep, we watched it
flew
go
off
straight
the
down.
boat.
I'm telling you, we live in such a beautiful part of the world,
my goodness.
right? I mean, from the food we get to the views we have as well. But then every now and then you find like a little, I don't know, something a little different in a corner somewhere.
Like a ball museum? Are you
about
ready
that.
for this? It's in Fayetteville. Check it out. In this week's episode of Around the Corner, we're in Fayetteville, and we're at a place you've probably never heard of.
Yeah, the Ozark Ball Museum, Donna and Kelly have inside balls from all over the world, all aspects of life, some pretty unusual things.
Yeah, some unusual things. Admission is free by invite, but you can also give a donation of a ball yourself that we made just at the station.
Yeah, we
did
feel
it
like
by
it.
hand.
And it looks pretty good. I don't know. Why don't we go inside?
Let's go.
Hey
Hey, welcome to the Ozark Ball Museum.
Oh, we are so excited, and we brought something special for y'all.
Yes, we brought a ball, and it's a donation. Here you go. So there's
Perfect.
there's a radar in there. What else we got in there, guys?
We've got new scripts from the last year.
And then this is beta film from a 1980s tape.
This is going to be one of our go-to treasures that we show everyone.
We are excited to see the rest of it. Do you mind showing us?
Come on in. Come on
Yep.
in.
Do you have your first one in here that started it all?
As a child, this probably had a lot to do with it. As a child, I had an AM radio that was called a ball and chain.
Back in the 60s.
And, you know, still
Okay, see if you can guess what this is.
CDs.
Yes.
from the St. Louis Cardinals in World Series in 1964. And it was a foul ball, and it broke her wrist.
This was crocheted out of, elderly woman crocheted them out of bread wrappers.
Some roommates in California all collected organic vegetable stickers.
Who gave you that?
My sister.
This is a ball and chain from Alcatraz prison.
So why first anniversary? Like, was that kind of saying like ball and chain?
Yeah.
In a subtle way.
Where did these balls come from?
You know, well, Don and I, we have a duo called Still on the Hill, and we have toured all over the United States for 30 years and Europe. There's a lot of downtime involved in that. And so we'll scour all of the thrift stores in the area, all over the country. You know, in our back bedroom, we have the Ozark Instrument Museum. Being musicians, we're attracted to the instruments made by old timers from the Ozarks. A lot of our music reflects the Ozark stories. Most of the instruments in this room show incredible resourcefulness. This one is made from the brake drum of a 1946 DeSoto.
And y'all know how to play everything in here.
Oh, yeah.
Play a little on that. It's really
I bet
pretty.
the acoustic's great on that.
And we love to do concerts in our living room, and then we play for a while, and then we come in and hear and tell stories.
Community is our favorite thing. So y'all come hang out at the Ball Museum with us. That would be really fun.
Just join us.
Wednesday night, right?
Yeah,
Wednesday night.
night.
All right, here, go up.
Thanks,
2,
guys.
3, 4.
Oh my goodness, how cool are they?
How much
The
fun
coolest.
was that?
It was so much fun. I mean, all the stories they had with everything was crazy.
We could have been there all day long.
Definitely. We're coming back, and you need to check this out. Definitely.
Yeah, but before you leave, when you do come and check it out, you've got to put a wish in this massive wishing ball.
I got mine.
It's just for you. All right, Danny, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, we'll see you next time on
Around the Corner.
Oh, good luck.
Extra luck. Right. Let's go. Yay.
5 News Around the Corner, sponsored by Ghirardelli Chocolate.
All right, hey, welcome back, where we're doing a wrap of the best around the corners for 2025.
Yes, this one is really fun. We got the whole morning crew out and stayed up past our bedtime just a little
Yes, we
bit
did.
and went out to the Walmart amp.
Yeah, we were a little tired, but it was a lot of fun seeing Little Big Town. It was my first time at the amp, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, with the whole crew there, it was a 10 out of 10 night.
Check it out.
On this week's episode of Around the Corner, we're here in Rogers, hitting the town for Little Big Town.
Yeah, we're at the Walmart amp, and we brought the entire 5 News This Morning crew. We got Jacob, we got Emily. We're gonna have a great time.
We're gonna have a great time. We're here a little bit early to check out some of the amenities. Why don't we check it out, guys?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
On the pontoon. Well, before the show starts, we came here to the Amp Underground. It's one of the newer things that they have here, one of the newer amenities. We want to talk with Jennifer Wilson about what exactly the Amp Underground is. She is our hero. She made all this happen. What exactly is the Amp Underground?
We started this about 3 years ago. We wanted to create a space that people could hang out before the show, get drinks, cool off, have some live entertainment. It's open throughout the show, so during between the acts, you can come down, grab more drinks, get in the shade, and then it's open like 30 minutes after the show ends. So it's really your hangout spot for the night.
They've had the Choctaw Plaza for the last few years, but a new addition this year, the Party Patio.
Yeah, and look who's up there already. Hey!
Jacob and Emily, let's go check it out.
It's our party patios. They're new this year. There's 2 of them, and they're on Choctaw Plaza. One is on the east side, and one's on the west side. It's a great space that you can rent out. The rental also includes tickets to the show, so it gives you a space to hang out. You can see the show from there. It has really put us on the map for live music. It really gives us a place to be a showcase. It helps all of these people who are moving into Northwest Arkansas. Markets that are our size do not have these kind of amenities. So for us to be able to have this kind of amenity and a market our size where cost of living is good, it's something that's really special.
Such a good time, and there's so many more concerts to come see.
Oh my goodness, the Jonas Brothers, that's what I'm looking forward to. Danny?
Well, we wanted to go to Big Time Rush. We'll see if we can go. But for those that haven't been to the AMP, this is our first time here. We've been loving it.
Boys to Men's coming up too. That'd be a good one,
Okay,
right?
I think we're going to have to do another morning show outing.
I like it. All right,
like it.
we'll see you next time on
Around the Corner.
We always have a good time wherever we go. I'm telling you, if you need somewhere to go, just check out Around the Corner. We got you.
Oh, for sure. And the AMP, always a blast. I did go to the Jonas Brothers, if y'all are wondering. Fantastic. But if you've never been, it's so much fun. It's fun for the whole family because they have shows for all ages throughout the year.
All right, from the stage to the trails, this time we're taking you on a trail in the Boston Mountains. On this episode of Around the Corner, take a look.
The views are breathtaking out here. There's so many water crossings. It's very green and lush. There's lots of trees.
On this week's episode of Around the Corner, we're here in Chester in the Boston Mountains, where we're about to hop on these UTVs right here and take a look through this beautiful part of the state.
Yeah, we stopped here at Cove City Cabins, where we're going to meet Michelle and Scott with Squatch UTV Rentals. We're going to take a ride with them. I got the key.
I've got the aux.
You got the aux, the radio.
Yeah.
I figured. Let's go.
Ready? Ready! Going across the creek.
All right, so this is our first stop on our trail, Cove Creek, a beautiful sight.
Oh my goodness, the water is so blue. I can't imagine it getting any prettier, but they keep saying every stop is just gonna get better and better.
It is. Let's take a picture here.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, well I hear there's so many more stops along the way, so I think it's time we get going.
I think so. Let's go.
Buckhorn, west side of the trail, absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and there's so much more to see. We're having a great time.
We gotta go.
Aw, nature.
You're doing extreme things and it doesn't feel like it's
Most
extreme.
reactions we get are, wow, I can't believe those vehicles are that capable. I didn't expect it to be that smooth.
Wrapping up our time here in the Boston Mountains, and oh my goodness, we had the best time. The trail's absolutely beautiful. We only showed y'all a small part, but you've got to come see them for yourself. Don't forget to get a little muddy when you do.
Definitely. We had a great time with our friends at Squatch UTV Rentals. Book this for the family. You're going to love this.
I think we need to go back.
I think so. Let's go. We'll see you next time on
Around the Corner.
Dibs on driving now. All right. So one of the things you don't ever do is let Tiffany drive.
I am a good driver.
I mean, I'm sure you are, Tiffany, but Joe was saying, I'm not letting go of this.
Okay, well, any accident I've ever been in was not my fault.
Okay, that's a good record so far.
Thank you.
But anyway, the scenery and the time we had.
Oh, it was
the
beautiful.
best. Yeah.
It's unmatched. You've got to go out there, Danny. We're getting you on a UTV next
I know,
time.
I was going to say, I wanted next year maybe get on a UTV because, yeah, it was a lot of fun. You guys did it in the past as well. It's looked like a lot of fun. So I'm missing out. I got to get on it this time.
But what y'all missed was you could not tell the extent of that one hill we were climbing. A cliff was on the other side. When Joe looked almost in tears relieved, she was.
Okay, and that's not the only trail. That was just one of several there in the Boston Mountains. So you can rent and go up there and drive any of them. Have your own adventure. And that's what we do here on Around the Corner is we find adventures for you.
Oh my goodness, we have so much fun going out, meeting all of you and seeing all the things, all the new places.
It's a great year.
It really has, and we can't wait for many more years to come.
Absolutely. All right, well, that is the best of Around the Corner for 2025. We'll see you next year on
Around the Corner.
Cheers to 2026, guys.
Cheers, everyone.